Thanks, Bill. I'll have a story on the Rhythm Riders when we return right after this break. If you ask someone who has been the most consistent person down at Landsdowne Park this year, I guess you'd have to say either Skip Walker or perhaps Bruce Walker. But don't forget the Rough Rider Rhythm Riders. Game in and game out, they have provided a lot of entertainment to the fans here at the park. And it's an idea which started a couple of years ago when Donna Staub, the wife of Rough Rider lineman Pat Staub, approached the riders about starting a cheerleading group.
So I was with the Philadelphia Eaglettes 1977 and 78, and our first year up here was 1980, and I looked at the cheerleading squad, and I thought, you know, something could be done to improve it, you know, dancing-wise, to give the fans more entertainment when they came to the game, and that's how it all came about.
So what did you do to start off?
I went to the Director of Public Relations. I went to Bill Holdsworth and talked to him about my experience down in the NFL and how I'd like to bring the NFL look up to the CFL.
And then it was a matter of recruiting girls. How did you go about that?
I had 2 tryout sessions, and mostly what the girls I asked for was dance experience. That's why I wanted to give the fans something to look forward to, not high school type cheers, but real dancing entertainment that the fans could get into.
Well, I think as a person who watches all the football games here, you have to be impressed with the togetherness of the girls. They look very professional. Their routines are very well practiced. How much time do you spend on that?
Well, in the beginning of the season, we were going 4 or 5 nights a week for 3 to 4 hours, more than the guys were practicing at the beginning of the season. Now we're down to like 2 or 3 times a week. If we have more promotional events to do, then we have more practice time. But we try to change up our pregame show every week, too, so that gives us something added to do for the fans every game.
I imagine a lot of the girls are students.
Yes, there's a lot of students, Carleton, Ottawa U, a lot of girls. Some of the girls are teachers in their own. One of my captains is a teacher at Gloucester High School. They have a lot of things to do. This is like having another part-time job.
Debbie, I understand you're a teacher.
Yes.
How did you get involved with the Rhythm Riders?
Well, it was a combination of enjoying dancing and enjoying football, and I needed something to keep me occupied other than working on school papers and that sort of thing.
Do you get much reaction from your students? Any of them go to the football games and see you on the sideline?
Oh, yeah, they always come down and wave and call for me. They call me Guibault from the field, and they're really excited. They like to find out the ins and outs of football. They like the inside gossip, so they usually ask me on Monday morning what really happened.
How about the reaction you get from the crowd?
The crowd, well, it depends what section you're cheering in. The North Bank Street end is a lot more exciting than anywhere else on the field, so we try to get everybody. I find it so exciting. I'm meeting a lot of new girls and getting free. And I just love football. We don't have to sit too far up in the stands. We can hear all the real action on the field. And it's really exciting. I love it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm in school now at Karen Hall, taking a travel and tourism course. And I hope to be a travel agent in March when I finish my course.
How do you feel about all the work you ladies have to put in?
It's a lot of work, but it's fun because we're with the girls. And it takes away from my studying. So.
Where did you get the idea of getting into it? Did you read something in the paper or something?
No, I just found it a little boring sitting up in the stands, like I said, so I wanted to be with more girls who really knew about football so I could watch it with them and dance. I love dancing.
How much importance do they have from crowd reaction? Is it disappointing if they're cheering the crowd is not reacting?
The crowd seems to always react to them. You know, they look up in the stands and they see 20, 25,000 odd fans in there, and at the end you hear that applause. It makes it all worthwhile.
They don't get paid for this?
No, they don't. They do get paid some promotional events that they do, but they do not get paid for any of the cheerleading, any of the home games.
Have you had any reaction from the football players? I know your husband is one of them.
Oh, the guys think the girls do a really good job. You know, we went to our road trip in Montreal last week, and the girls had a really good time. And it's such a huge stadium, you can get lost up there. But we represent the club, and we just want to give the club an added